We're going to discuss why now. I look at Reliance, the technical positioning, and I'm looking at the ownership and I'm looking at the market construct. It's been an underperforming stock, and it's a stock where you know that this year the market exactly are not very cheap in terms of mid and small cap stocks, and large capital allocation it will kick in. It will kick into a company which is cheap and where the margin of safety of the decline is going to be less. And by and large, most of the global funds are not overweight Reliance. So I think that's the setup for me which makes the near to medium term appeal strong for Reliance. Well, the other point, Sumit's beautifully captured that typically at the start of a new capex cycle, Reliance will underperform. When the capex cycle starts getting over, Reliance will start catching up. And that's really been the 15-20 year history of Reliance. And I think Mr. Mani alluded to the fact that the greenfield gas capex by the end of the year and beginning of next year, they will start kicking in. So for me, that is an indication that peak of the capex cycle is over. Also, Sumit, I feel that nobody is talking about the fact that this year many IPOs, many startups will go public. And if there is one group which has the highest exposure to startups and platform companies, I think it is Jio. There's a big media deal which markets are talking about, consolidation happening when it comes to Disney stake, completely, media report. That also could lead to a further spring in the stride for Reliance. So I guess the sheer fact that Reliance has underperformed, it has consolidated, markets need a stock which is large cap stock where margin of safety is there, and the way how things are actually moving on the capex front and also on the digital front, it could be a combination of a lot of factors. So I'm not saying anything new, with the exception that this year I think it really has a strong case to outperform the Nifty, because you need institutional appetite to move the Nifty. For Reliance, it's not like a small stock, but if Reliance moves, then the whole question of where the leadership in the market will come from, I think it's answered. For me, that's also a bigger question.